Next, American Trucker is headed to the big time.
American Trucker going to Monterey.
I'm taking a ride with a husband and wife team of American Truckers.
It's specialty hauling at its finest right here.
As they haul some high-dollar collector cars to the ultimate big-budget car show on the planet, Monterey Auto Week.
This is where all the fun is. Oh, is that awesome?
There's nothing else like it.
You are going to see firsthand how this amazing show and these amazing cars owe everything to some of the most amazing big rigs I have ever seen.
Oh, man!
So grab your wallet and hold on tight, because things are going to get expensive.
Here we go!
Big rigs and truckers. Try to imagine this country without them. Guess what? You can't.
Let's rock and roll.
My name is Robb, and ever since I was a kid, I have been out of my mind crazy about anything with 18 wheels.
Look at this lineup! This is totally Mac Daddy. Wow!
I love the smell of diesel fumes in the morning. They're cool, but without the trucker, they are simply a machine.
If you ain't turning,
you ain't earning.
You are the stuff of legend!
Together, they help build the roads, the schools, the hospitals, your house. They even delivered everything in your house.
You know what that is? That is called pride.
They stock the stores. They come to the rescue. And when they're working, they never play around. American truckers are the backbone of this country. Don't believe me? Stick around. You will.
I'm in downtown Los Angeles, and this week on American Trucker, it's all about cars.
I'm talking the Collector Car Super Bowl, Monterey Auto Week. A collection of events spread out over 6 glorious days and capped by the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Only the finest automobiles from around the world make this trek every year. Some come to compete, others just to show off. In our case, I'm taking a load of collector cars to an auction, and they need to be in Monterey tonight.
And you know that they're not going to get there unless there's an 18-wheeler involved. In this case, specialty transportation, Passport Transport.
Passport has been hauling high-end vehicles since 1970, and I can already tell that they have some awesome rigs.
Oh, he's got himself a nice W900 with a gigantic condo sleeper on the back. That's what you need to haul something exotic. Because you don't want to leave that rig with all that cargo in the back. It's like you live in that rig. That is a nice-looking rig.
The drivers for this adventure? A husband and wife team, Tom and Daylene Loeb.
What's the protocol?
Well, we picked up a couple of cars. We're here in L.A. to meet with Mark. He's got a Chevelle that we're going to pick up.
Now this is my kind of muscle car.
Monster looking right there. Bet you never thought that you'd see a bad-looking SS Chevelle like this on American Trucker. Well, think again, because it's happening right now.
Not only is it slick, it is a one-of-a-kind.
This actually is a very historically significant example in that it's the earliest known and documented 1970 Chevelle. We're fairly confident that it's the first one produced.
Now we just have to get it on the transport. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, this is stupid. It's brand new. It's just rolled off the assembly line. Yeah, this thing is so tough. What's it rated at for horsepower? 450. And a solid lifter motor and
Correct.
forged everything, I would imagine.
Just an absolute monster.
It's a beast. Oh, yeah.
And while I'm taking a short joyride, Tom and Daylene prep the trailer for its new passenger.
Number one, there's no power windows in this car. It's all pure manly analog.
The next step is critical. Tom and Daylene have to inspect the car for any damage, no matter how small. Paint chips, for example. This will protect the car owner and the transport company. But good luck finding anything wrong with this car.
I mean, the paint is flawless.
It is.
It's absolutely perfect. I'm never gonna look at a better Chevelle than this, that's for sure.
All right, let's load her up.
My favorite part of the job, I get to drive all the cool stuff.
The next critical step is securing the Chevelle.
We just loaded Mark's awesome one-of-a-kind Chevelle in the back of the transporter. We're heading south to pick up some high-dollar Porsches, so by the time we head north to the auction, I'm thinking this cargo is gonna be well over $1 million.
Transport has a dozen rigs throughout the U.S. picking up high-dollar collector cars for this event. All the routes are carefully planned so that the cars spend as little time as possible in the trailer. And in this case, it's a quick 40-minute trip to our next pickup.
That little red one looks like the car.
That's probably it. This is the 356.
Another detailed inspection, and we are out of here.
You going up?
Yep.
This trailer is set up specifically for this kind of haul. For one, the liftgate raises flat, like an elevator. Very important, especially for older cars that might have problems with the steep grade of a traditional ramp loader. Obviously, an enclosed trailer will protect the cars from the elements, but this trailer also has its own motion-activated alarm system and a real-time GPS tracking system, so the car's owners know exactly where the rig is at all times.
We don't want to drop anything down below because I see that really expensive one-off Chevelle underneath us.
Correct.
A little more pressure for the type of cargo that you're securing.
And that's why we have stainless steel catch plates.
Yep.
Right down the center, where typically a car is, if it's going to leak oil, it's going to leak in the middle.
And the plastic here.
And the plastic is a secondary, in case anything.
Redundant systems, backups, like an airplane almost.
Absolutely.
Now this is what I call cargo. Coming up, I'm out of the swamper seat and into one big-time condo sleeper.
You finding everything you need?
I can fumble my way around this condo sleeper like no one can.
And then, curious about how much you can make hauling this kind of cargo? So am I.
I mean, that's a serious living. Like a little baby in its cradle.
I'm in Los Angeles with American truckers Tom and Daylene Loeb, and we are transporting some very high-dollar collector cars to an auction in Monterey, California.
I've been told that Monterey is the drunken Kentucky Derby of cars, a place that I need to hang out.
Just think, when this rig arrives later today, I will be hobnobbing with the upper crust.
It's kind of fun to live vicariously through them while I'm loading all their $1 million worth of vehicles. Because this is what American truckers are all about. Real people delivering other people's stuff.
And in this case, a beautiful Porsche.
Porsche number 1 is all loaded, ready to rock and roll. We need one more, though, to make this load complete.
Yep, let's go.
Let's hit the road. We need to do a little of this, miles per hour, because we need to get to Monterey. Tuck it out.
I'm gonna give Daylene back her seat while I go check out the digs.
This is called surfing trucker style. Going through the gears in the back of a condo sleeper. It's a first for me. This is a cool view right here. This is like where it all happens. This is like being in an aircraft looking into the cockpit.
Again, another very well-planned route. This one is literally right around the corner. We're talking 20 minutes, bam, we're there.
I understand that you have a Porsche here that will fill out the last of our order.
That's the last one.
I do. It's headed to Monterey today.
Wow. American trucker going to Monterey in style. Okay, we just finished loading the last of our Porsches, and in this case, a badass Carrera RS. I'm jealous. Locked and loaded, north we go, Monterey, California. Talk to you soon. This place has everything. Espresso machine, coffee maker, sink, toilet, shower, its own separate air conditioning, heating unit. This is the sweet spot.
A condo sleeper like this isn't for bragging rights. The cargo these two haul is so valuable that they can't just park this rig in a hotel parking lot. This is the hotel, or in this case, the restaurant.
Restaurant is now open. Chef Robb is in. Some turkey here.
Hey, Rob, you doing all right? You finding everything you need?
I'm loving the heck out of it. I can fumble my way around this condo sleeper like no one can. All right, here you are.
Wow.
Rob, that's delicious.
This is my idea of traveling in 18 wheels.
For a 6-hour run, the time sure is flying by. Great scenery, epic rig. I'm not sure trucking gets any better than this.
Are we in downtown Monterey right now?
Coming up to
We're getting
downtown.
there.
As a matter of fact, we are there.
Oh, this is where we're going in?
Right there. It's a
Oh.
little apartment right there.
Well, so we went the right way.
We're here.
Perfect.
Let's go unload some cars.
Passport has been unloading cars for the past couple of days. And every rig has been met by one of the owners of Passport, Neil Pitt, who is here to personally make sure that this multi-million-dollar cargo gets the care that it deserves. And since I have Neil right here, I might as well see about getting a gig like this.
Now, do they get paid by the load?
No, well, it's percentage. So
Percentage.
whatever we book, they get basically 67%, we get 33. They own the tractor, we own the trailer.
And then I got some real high-dollar info.
Their highest paid driver grossed over $300,000 last year, hauling exotic cars. Hey, all you kids that are in high school right now and you think that you don't have a career in the trucking industry, well, think again. And guess what? Driving 18 wheels, being your own boss, open road, free spirit, and bringing awesome money cars to an auction like this, and you get paid for it.
That is assuming that you can do this without damaging the cargo.
Look at this awesome KW turn in the corner.
This is the kind of thing that takes a lot of patience, a lot of understanding. You have to be a car guy. You have to love cars.
You have to.
And most of us just don't, we're not in a hurry.
Well, now it's the good news, bad news part. The good news is that the cars are all here, safe and tucked away, waiting for the auction. The bad news is that the auction is 2 days away, so I'm stuck here in Monterey. No, wait. That is the good news. Up next, I track down the real party at Pebble Beach.
Money, man. That's awesome. This is where all the fun is.
And I find a car hauling gold mine.
Oh, man!
Update. The husband and wife trucking team of Tom and Daylene Loeb graciously let me tag along as they picked up and delivered a load of high-dollar collector cars going to an auction in Monterey, California. Well, it all kicks off tomorrow. So what am I gonna do today? I'm gonna go to where the action is. Now, the auction is just one of many events in the Monterey area this week, capped off by the Concours d'Elegance, a car show that celebrates the very best collector cars in the world. Every single event here in Monterey was brought to you by big rigs. Or in this case, I'm thinking a couple of hundred big rigs. This is the Polo Field here in Pebble Beach, the only place big enough in this area to stash all of this heavy metal.
Is that awesome? How about that?
This is your Captain Robb speaking, and American Trucker will be lifting off in 4 minutes.
Now let me remind you, this isn't an event. This is just the place they keep the rigs. Easy to see that they are not messing around here.
There's nothing else like it in the automotive world, or the collection of people that have a passion about cars. And some of these cars, you have to be very affluent to be able to afford that passion.
Oh, yes.
And they do.
You ever stop to total up what comes in like that?
I've thought about it, but it's usually
crazy.
Usually the day when
My mind melted thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's got to be in the billions.
Yeah, it's certainly, yeah.
Yeah, he said billions. Now how critical do you think these haulers are? And what you see here today all leads back to one man, the founder of Passport Transportation, Robert Pass. When he launched his company in 1970, closed car haulers didn't even exist.
They were still open. They weren't enclosed like this.
Right, and if you look at the old European haulers, the Ferrari haulers and stuff, they were open pretty much.
That was innovation number one. He also developed the lift gate that is still the standard today.
My son had a little corgi toy with a little flip thing on it. It was for cars. And I thought, that's an idea.
Inspiration.
So we developed the tailgate. It was Passport Transport, and it had a big picture of a Model T. And after a few years, I decided to take the car off the trailer. I didn't want people to know it was in the trailers because things were starting to heat up with
Hijacking
trucks.
was a big thing in the 70s.
Exactly.
A lot of problems in the 70s.
So we took the cars off and just said passport, transport.
My, how times have changed.
I think that I can say unequivocally that these auto haulers that I'm seeing here are bar none the kings of the custom.
The first Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance was held in 1950. Back then, everyone drove their cars to Monterey. It would be at least 25 years before big rigs hit the scene, and I've been told the guy who did that is here. This is car collector Rich Atwell.
I think it's safe to say that you're an equal truck guy, equal car guy.
Absolutely.
You've been coming here to Pebble Beach how many years?
This is my 33rd year showing a car at Pebble. We were the first persons here to have a semi.
So what year was that around?
1978.
So about 1978, you were the first guys that brought a big rig here to Pebble Beach.
Exactly.
You started a trend.
Well,
yeah, you did.
At least, as you can see, there are quite a few
Oh, yeah, quite a few car
haulers here. So, and it's grown and grown and grown. So now the polo field's full.
Rich also brought his hospitality tent to the polo field as a thank you to all the truckers. Welcome to what is referred to as the Truckers Barbecue.
These guys are stuck here.
Stuck.
They don't have transportation. They had no facilities.
Staying with their cars are millions of dollars of cars.
Exactly. They can't leave the cars, and of course, if you want to eat somewhere, it's a long way off.
Now we're officially at the Truckers Barbecue, and I feel right at home. And I'm starving to death.
Oh, it doesn't get much better than this. But maybe it does. It's a 70 Pete. I don't believe my eyes. But it gets better. Way better.
That's a 1970 358 narrow nose, extended hood, tilt.
As soon as I found out Peterbilt never built a narrow tilt extended hood, I couldn't live without it. So I scooted the cab back 8 inches, the stacks, the sticks, the stems, everything went back 8 inches.
So you moved it all back on the chassis, but you had a nice big long wheelbase to start with?
Nope.
You had to stretch that too?
I've stretched it 3 times.
Honestly, this is one of the slickest, coolest rigs I've ever seen.
What do we have here now? 3406?
B model 400 cat. Mechanical.
400?
Yep.
My privilege going in to start this thing. Oh, man! See you later. Get the hell out of my way. And you know what I really love? The old Pete logo on the dash, man.
You bet. Square.
This truck is anything but square. I know that you're jealous. Whatever you do not change the channel. There is more to come from Pebble Beach. I guarantee it.
Coming up, time to sell some hardware.
That's why I thrive in these types of environments, because it's full of energy!
And then I find a car that is worth twice as much as my house. That is, if I lived in Beverly Hills. Today is the day. The collector cars that Tom and Daleen brought to Monterey a couple of days ago are all shined up and ready to head to the auction block. So, I guess it's time to drop some coin.
Ooh, listen to that thing, badass. I don't think that's a stock air cleaner.
It's 65 and 67.
Yeah! That's why I thrive in these types of environments, because it's full of energy!
Now it's my turn.
Little surprise in store for Mark. It's not exactly 18 wheels, but it sure is cool. Hey, Mark, fancy meeting you here, dude.
What are you, moonlighting?
Yeah.
I think the green's working for you.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's sell some cars.
Here we go.
Oh, nobody's wasting any time with this ride.
142 pound down at 142,500.
Well, it's climbing up.
Final selling price, $170K.
Mark's happy, but guess what? We got some more cars.
Up next, Todd's Porsche Carrera RS. And the bidding is quickly climbing the ladder, $260,000.
Sold it. Hey, man, way to go, dude. I'm gonna go buy the next one tonight. He's gonna go buy the next one tonight, man. Awesome, way to go, man. $170,000 on that Chevelle, $260,000 on the Carrera RS. Wow, that could buy a lot of big rigs. I could start my own trucking company with that.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Last night, bidders spent big bank at the auction. But remember, the auction was just one event of many. For me, the big show was right here. As Monterey Auto Week begins to wind down, all these horses are coming back to the stable.
Take a look at this. This is what it's all about. All those cool cars, that's cool. To me, this is way better than that.
Now, last night I was surrounded by big money cars, but I know it gets even more high dollar than that. So I went around and asked a very simple question. Hey, what's in your trailer?
What kind of dollars are we talking?
Let's see, the William Lyons collection, we had those cars. That was probably 30 mil. 30 mil, yeah.
I figure it's probably around 20, 25 million.
And Stefan from Passport Transport was entrusted with this Ferrari that is north of $20 million all by itself. And he had 5 cars. His grand total, 70 mil.
Are you like that much more defensive? I mean, are you looking like half of a mile ahead of the half a mile?
You have to be very careful. You got to be very cautious and think way ahead.
Yeah, because you
don't
know.
want to slam on the brakes, have any cars move.
You have to be ultra defensive. You can't even. You don't even want to rock that rig.
You want to be smooth with the shifting, easy with the braking.
We're talking $70 million.
Right.
Listen, I'm nervous even thinking about it, and we're not even rolling.
Now that's some precious cargo. But you know what? Truckers are used to it. All day, every day, truckers deliver cargo that is precious in one way or another. Whether it's dangerous, alive, or worth mega millions, it's all treated with care. You know why? It's not their cargo. It's yours. And whether you are high dollar or you are blue collar, remember this: American truckers don't discriminate. Keep on trucking.